You messed up one thing.
What? What did I mess up?
You say I'm from Africa, but I'm from Guadalajara.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's my bad. Oh,
But
I'm
it's
really
okay.
sorry.
That's the Guadalajara in Africa.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. I love you. Buenas noches. I was going to speak in Spanish, but my wife begged me to speak in English. So, anyway, it's an honor to be here. And as you say, I'm from West Africa, Senegal. Moved to the US when I was 18. Went through so much in life. At one point, I'm looking at like nothing gonna shake me anymore. Because I look back where things started it. The same day I was born, the same day my father passed away. They named me after my father. Grew up in the street of Senegal, probably one of the roughest city neighborhood, which would be easier to do drugs, alcohol, all of these things. But lucky, I always try to use my circumstances as my motivation. People like to play the victim. But me at a young age, I'm like, no. The only person who will help himself to get out of this situation, that's me. At a young age, 13, 12 years old, me get this picture where I show my neighbor. Okay. Oop, I went too fast. So here, that's where I grew up. And always with my friends at 13 years old, young teenager, they would smoke weed. They come to me, hey, you want to try? No, I don't want to. You know, doing bad stuff, I don't want to. Because why? At a young age, I'm like, if I cannot help my mom financially, I can give her peace in mind. That's the only thing I can do right now. I don't want her to worry that I'm up there up to no good. As I'm doing that, you know, going through my flows, you know, always you're scared, you cannot do this. Okay, guys, you go do your thing. I still love you. When you're ready to do something, we'll get together. Focus on school, focus on basketball. Fast forward, after I graduated from high school, my aunt talked to my mom that she wanted to take me to the US. Because why? Because she think like, man, he's always doing the right thing, despite everything that's going on. No. And I want the kids to listen to this. Because sometimes some situation, things might happen to you. But what you make about it, that's what's going to take you to the next level. And now my aunt decided to take me to the US, man. And I was praying through my high school years. God, if you get me out of Africa, I will never ask you one more thing. Everything going to happen on me. Never. Just give me a chance to get out of here. I left, get to Jersey. I was supposed to stay with my aunt. You know, yeah, Modu can stay with us. 10 days later, you cannot stay here. Like, man, I thought I made it. You know, made, you know, so good. My mom worried. I'm like, Mom, it's all good. I talked to one of my friends, tell her, hey, I need to find somewhere to go. She told me, hey, you can come to Nebraska. No English. Then I took the Greyhound, 27 hours to Nebraska. Have never seen snow, no English. Got there, I'm sleeping on the floor. 1 month go by, 2 months go by, 3 months go by. I cannot find a job. I'm like, man, this is tough, you know. How am I going to make it here? You know, I thought it was, you come to the US, you make it, you know, but it was building me, you know. I'm like, man, what's going on? But I could be very consistent going to Wendy's all the time, trying to find a job. And finally, they hire me. And I'm going to go fast forward to change this. Here, you can see me. Has the biggest smile. This was one of the happiest moments in my life. working at Wendy's because that was my first job in the US. After 4 months, I will eat leftover. My friend will work at further at Burger King. I will wait till at night. He will bring me the leftover. That's all I have. I'm working here, and if you realize this picture, what did I say? I just got to the US. This was like 4 months after I came to the US. Didn't I tell you I don't speak English at this time? Why am I under cashier? I'm lying. I'm making it look good because I couldn't send a picture of me, of my washing dishes. I'm like, I want to tell my boys, man, I'm doing something cool in the US for now, So here, but with a big smile. So I'm working here from 7 to 3 p.m. Got another job at Further's. I'm working from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. I'm doing this for a year and a half without one day off. Fast forward 4.5 years, I saved money, went to school, paid my own school. 4.5 years, I went back home. But as I was going through this, I told you 3 months, such 3 months what I was going through, I called my mom. Man, this was the best lesson. Parents, listen. Youth, listen to this. At 18, I called my mom. I said, Mom, I know why they're not hiring me, because I don't speak English. Will you send me $1,000 for me, please, so I can pay for my English classes? This is the only person I know. It's just $1,000. You know what she told me? You figured it out. I have tears in my eyes. Like, man, what am I going to do? That's the only person I know. If she tells me no, so who else? But the greatest lesson I ever had in my life. When I was working at this job, the first when I had it, I'm like, I'm not going to let this slip out of my hands, man. I got another job. I'm like, at Further's, I'm like, I'm not going to let this. I'm going to work so hard, because not having an option is an option. It was do or die. And I wasn't going to die. Whatever it takes. 4.5 years later, I went back home with my undergrad in computer science. Say, Mom, I'm so proud of you. I'm like, that's you. Say, why? No, that's you. That day, I didn't know what you were teaching me when you told me no. You told me if you wanted something in life, you got to work for it. And that's that mindset I carry till today. I make a decision. I'm not waiting for anybody to help me. I go for it regardless. No. And one of the biggest projects in my life is me to change my body, who I was. And going back here, look at how skinny I was. One of my brother-in-law used to tell me, you cannot make it playing basketball too skinny. And I look back, and he was right. He hurt my feeling, but from there I decided to change. That was my own project. So how you gonna run a business if you cannot even take care of your own, a personal project? How? This changed my life, because everyone look at sports as something, man, it's about being fit. It's more than that. It's more than that. It was a personal project for me to say I was going to do it. Once I accomplish it, give me the confidence of anything I'm going to do in life, I will take it upon me. And youth, you're looking at hey, I want to get fit, that's why I'm doing sport. But if you look at sports, that's what's going to translate in real life later on. You can be the greatest player. If you cannot work as a team, what's going to happen? You cannot lead a team. You cannot win. That's sports. And go back to here. You see me, I'm crazy. I decided one day, after I got my undergrad in computer science, get my master in information system, one day, I'm like, this is easy, man. I feel like I'm getting easy, I'm getting comfortable. That's not me. You know, I need the heat. So I get up one day, tell my boss I'm leaving. He said, where are you going? I'm going to LA. What? You going to LA for what? Do you have a job? No. I'm like, come on, dude. Do you think I'm going to be scared? I came here with no English. Now I have an undergrad and stuff. You're telling me moving from Nebraska to LA, I should be scared. No. That's not me. I'm going. That's why I'm going. Because I feel like I hit the roof here in Nebraska and I cannot say I make it here until I go to a big city, do big things and look back. Because I'm always challenging myself. And here, I'm working in a computer field. One day I decide 6 months into it, I'm like, this is really this is what you meant to do, Modu. And I'm looking at all of this idea, what was brought in this world to do. I always loved to work hard. I was a basketball player. And one day I'm like, call my mom, say, you know what, I'm quitting my job. You say, you are crazy, you lost your mind. You went 6 years, went to college, and to do what? Yes, mom. But I did it because of money. But doesn't make me happy. And that day, quit my job, went straight to NASA, get all my certification books, went straight to 24 hours. They offered me to pay me $7 an hour. Here, I was making $35 per hour. People, anybody will tell you crazy. But again, that's not their life, that's my life. And I know why I was kidding. I decided if I'm doing this, I'm going to go big. I'm not here to play average. That's when Motivated started it. And here, see me here, I got my logo, that's me. That turned into this. And of course, an amazing client in LA decided one day, tell me about Cabo. I'm like, you are crazy. What am I going to do in Cabo? I'm living the life in LA, man. Why will I move from LA to Cabo? Say, come check it out. So I came here, see, man, the kids on the street, I'm like, man, we need to do something. We need to do a race. We need to work with the kids. Because for me, what fitness has done for me, it doesn't matter what's your background. Fitness gives you an opportunity to learn the hard work, accomplishing something in life, to be greater than what you really meant to do. I started doing, this was my first race. I don't know if you can see me in the picture. But anyway, then, let me see here, yeah. And this is the woman, right here, my mom, who changed my life forever. And this is one of some of the NBA players, my family, I train. So before we finish, I want to just emphasize on a few things. One was the identity, man. In life, you have to find your identity. You want to be known with something. What it is you want to be known for. And that's it. With that, you give yourself a chance in your family, among your community and stuff. And that's what I have done since I was young. In order for people to give me they need to know who I am. Meaning, okay, he doesn't drink, he doesn't never touch alcohol. Schools, he knows what he wants. Then let's give him a chance to take him to the US. Second, we'll be focused on two things in life. Your knowledge and your health. That's something you can take anywhere. Like me, I'm not lying. Take anything I have right now. Take me to Japan tomorrow and come see me in a year. I have done it and I'm going to do it again. I'm not afraid. Third, stop playing the victim. No. It's a phrase I said, it's not about where you're from, but who you choose to become. I'm from Africa. When I came here, if I would have come to Cabo, say, man, since I'm black, blah, blah, blah. And I have seen it in the US. I have seen it. Friends sit down, you know what I mean? Whoa, because we're black, because we're Mexican. I'm like, none of that matter. You cannot go into a fight thinking like the ref doesn't like you. You already lost. You already lost. But when you go in, say, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Wherever I am, I'm going to be the hardest worker in that room, in my field. And that's what I have done always. That's when I was washing dishes, when I was working at 24 hours. When I came here, I'm going to be the hardest worker when it comes to health and fitness. Every single morning at 4 a.m., I'm up. There's some days I don't want to get up, yes, but no. They have some people who have helped me to get where I'm at. And follow. First will be follow. In life, you're going to be a follower or you're going to be a leader. And kids, the youth, I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at right now, flashback where when I was a kid, I was always been a leader because just I was so comfortable with who I am. You know, I don't do things because we're cool. What they tell you, your friend, oh, let's smoke, let's because we're cool. But ask yourself, is your parents deserve this? Those who have helped you deserve this. Look at, you have like, most of you go to a private school, you know, every time you're getting drive to school, you know, ask this to yourself. It could be cool to drink and all this stuff when you're young. But when you get old, that type of stuff, they're going to say, you know what have you accomplished to be cool? That's how they're going to judge you. And last will be also the people who have paved the way for you, man. Believe me, I did not do this alone. You know, my aunt who believed in me, look at me and say, you know, I'm going to take him to the US. I owe him something. I owe her something. You know, the guy who gave me in Nebraska went, get me some, buy me glove, coats, all. I owe him something. The guy who brought me to Cabo, I owe him something. That's what life is about. You look at the people who have helped you, who have paved the way for you. With that alone, you cannot let them down. Because what happened, if you let them down, they say, the last person I helped, this is what happened. Then you're closing the door for many, many, many people. But when they look back, say, man, the last guy I helped, look at what he did. So let me continue to impact the people's life. You're not alone. But anyway, we can go on and on. That's all I wanted to share with you guys for today. You know, again, Cabo, the whole community of Cabo, thank you. Because, you know, really, when I came here, you know, you guys made me feel mi casa y tu casa, where I feel so comfortable to be able to bring my family, my wife, and today actually my daughter gonna receive her Mexican passport. Look at that, you know. Yeah. And of course, Delmar for hosting this. Thank you, everyone. You know, Charma, the whole staff who organizes TEDx. This is amazing for the community. You know, I feel very honored to be on stage and all the speakers. It was an honor to share this platform for you. Thank you guys and have a wonderful evening.